You know, every single person has either violated the law to get their gun or passed a background check.
Why do they have a gun? What were you saying?
With what part?
I'd like to hear your opinion.
Do you realize that right now you guys are being protected by people with guns?
Yes.
And what would happen? I mean, I'm hearing you guys say you want gun control.
Yes.
So you want enhanced background checks.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means looking into people's mental history and their health records, if they have history of, say, depression or suicidal thoughts or like actions, any of that, anything that may contribute. Now, granted, like for instance, me, like I know so many people who do have like say depression, anxiety, and so many of us would never like want to hurt another human being. And the issue is, it does, like the rates of like mental illness and such do contribute to people who do end up in mass shootings. Like, as for like the majority have had mental illnesses.
Do you realize that with the way the laws are set up right now, people know that if they go and seek treatment for those mental illnesses, they'll have their rights taken away, so that's a deterring factor for them to not seek treatment?
Not necessarily having your rights taken away. That's what people change. We change the laws where it's going to benefit those who have mental health issues. If they're getting checked out, then maybe down the road they'll be able to attain a firearm. But right now, if you have severe mental health issues, like you were saying, that plays a factor with the amount and the rates of mass shootings in schools. With students who are overlooked, there's not a lot of, the school that I go to, our psychologists, our guidance counselors don't check up on us, and they don't know what's happening within that individual. So that individual graduates high school, is just completely depressed, no one's checking up on them, they're not going and getting evaluated, then they're going to attain a firearm. The waiting period is only 48 hours in Wisconsin.
No, there is none.
Oh, no, there's no waiting period. If there's no waiting period, if you're in a heated argument with someone, you can go easily grab a gun and then do whatever.
You know, since they've eliminated the 48-hour waiting period for handguns, there hasn't been a single instance of someone going right to the gun store, buying a gun, and going out and killing someone?
Okay, there hasn't been one since, but that doesn't mean it can't be tomorrow or the day after.
Well,
1 in 50 states.
There's, it's been shown that overall this does not happen. Now I can show you that there's people waiting for guns because they've had abusive spouses, abusive relationships. They've been waiting for their permission to buy a gun, and they've been killed waiting for it. Now, look at my size. If I didn't have any weapons on me and I found one of you walking on the side street, if I wanted to do any number of horrific crimes against you, how would you stop me?
I can't speak for everyone here, but I don't need a weapon. A weapon is that's lethal. I don't want to kill you. Every gun that you attain, that's exactly, a gun is a firearm, a weapon to hurt someone, murder them. Exactly, that's the purpose.
Some people need to be killed.
Okay, that's some people need to be killed.
Yes, they do.
Listen, we are here to hear both sides of the insights, and he has his opinion, we have ours. But speaking from a point of view of someone who's 17 years old, if I see a big bulky man like your size walking in the nighttime, whatever, I'm gonna mind my business. If you come onto me, then whatever means of attack that I have, I'm gonna use all my strength to use it. I don't need a gun to protect me. I don't need a gun to show my strength. I don't need a gun to do anything in that, whatever. It doesn't matter. You need a gun because it makes you feel in control. I'm assuming.
No.
Me, it doesn't. But I'm just saying, I live 20 over there, and there's lots of guns. The brown and black community are being misrepresented because gun violence has been an issue for years. So I'm saying that gun violence, it needs to be talked about, and not even in communities like this, inner cities and even suburbs. That's why we're pushing this, because it's such a big thing that's affecting us in schools, when it shouldn't affect us in schools, because schools is our safe haven. Communities are a safe haven. That's what's important about this issue.
If someone starts shooting right here, what would happen?
We run. We try and protect ourselves. You're saying hypothetical strategies and scenarios that don't apply right now.
So you're suggesting that everyone have a gun?
They've had
so like if that shooter, we would all pull out our guns and
shoot that shooter,
shoot them back.
The good guy with a gun.
Yes.
Bullets flying isn't going to stop the problem.
It'll stop the shooter.
How many people would die that aren't the shooter if everyone had a gun here and started shooting that one shooter?
How many people died at Parkland?
17.
You know, a few weeks later at Maryland, a school shooter started because there was someone there armed with a firearm. He was the only person that died because someone was there with a firearm.
Wasn't that the one with the school resource officer?
Yes.
Well, that guy's trained to have a gun. He's a trained professional. That's his job to be there and provide security.
You realize at Parkland, the trained professional sat outside?
Well, then
Behind the pole?
those people should be fired because they failed to do their
Well,
job.
he resigned, but you realize that the response time, you know, right now we're surrounded by police officers, but the average response time is over 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know how many people can die in 5 minutes time? That's why you want people.
Saying the easiest questions make themselves sound smarter. We all know this.
Okay, guys, let's finish this up because.
Hey guys, we appreciate you coming out here and talking to us today, but we're gonna go back and rally because that's what we're here for. Let's go, guys!
Let's go. I would just like to say, if there was strong control laws, then maybe it wouldn't even be an issue.
What stricter laws do you want though?
Oh,
What stricter law would you like?
all right. So, in my opinion, automatic weapons, that's banned.
You realize none of the school shootings have
I'm
had.
not just talking about the school shooting. I mean, generally.
None of the recent mass shootings anywhere, schools, Pulse Night Club, Las Vegas, none of them were automatic.
Las Vegas, that guy had a bump stock. That
Right.
makes the semi-automatic weapon act as if it were an automatic weapon.
My finger
To
can
be
do
fair.
that.
Yeah, but it makes it more efficient. is what I'm
No.
saying.
Training makes it more efficient.
Yeah, and if you don't have time, that's besides the
So-
point. Those should be those automatic weapons because it just makes it too easy to kill a lot of people very fast because you don't need to keep pulling the trigger. It just starts, you hold it and it shoots. Okay, semi-automatic weapons that can fire rifle or intermediate cartridges. Those, I understand there are situations such as like a farmer whose livestock gets attacked by like wolves or coyotes or things. I understand those exist, so those would need like a special permit of some sort. Semi-automatic handguns. That would be sort of like the baseline of what should be regulated. Like you should need a permit, mandatory training, things sort of like that. Let's see.
You know what prohibition was?
Yes, I'm aware of what prohibition was.
Remember what happened during prohibition?
Yeah, all alcohol was banned from sale.
Except for restricted, permitted, licensed instances. And what happened on the streets?
Yeah, like the mafia got a lot of power because of they ignored the law. But like if this isn't, I'm not saying.
Huh?
I don't want to repeal the Second Amendment.
So there's 350 million guns in this country. Most of these people that have committed the shootings obtain those weapons illegally. So how is background check or waiting period going to stop that?
Enforcing
Okay.
laws can stop people from getting guns illegally.
Yes,
like
also,
Laws actually set up a means to punish someone for breaking the law. They don't, we have
They
a law against
discourage.
murder, but that doesn't stop murder. It simply sets up a means to punish the person
and
after they've done
it
that.
reduces the rates of murder because people are like, oh, if I go murder a guy, I'll be thrown in jail. That's a thing I shouldn't do. It doesn't stop it, but it's preventative.
Right.
I have a bit of a.
And
Yeah, go right,
another
go
point.
right.
If there are firearms that are illegal and a person has to buy them illegally, that's significantly more difficult than being able to just go to a gun store and buy it.
No, it's not.